but I'm just going to continue along here. And I don't have to zoom in, but you notice I don't lock when I'm... See, that's the lock I'm talking about. It forces me onto the character, and if he's walking perpendicular, he takes the shot at the current location, and you're guaranteed a miss, basically. You can sometimes get away with it by coming in here, because you can see in sniper mode I don't have a lock. But in my experience, basically, unless they're stationary or running at you, you're at a real disadvantage with the bow and arrow. Luckily, you can use distance, and the fact that hitting them actually knocks them back for a second.
Stay down.
To your great advantage. And along with sprinting away. And these guys will give up on you if you run far enough. So if you're in real trouble,
That's rich.
you can just keep running and they'll give up on you eventually. Now, one of the things that is a little bit harder to explain is once there's a guy running towards me and I turn to sprint and I'm here, I can turn the camera around and my targeting reticle will still line up on the guy, but I won't spin around all the way like that. I'll only spin around about 45 degrees. And I'll fire my first arrow over here and waste it, and this guy's running towards me. I'll see if I can show it to you. It's kind of hard to describe. So I'm running away. I'm ready to pull another arrow. I turn around and he's coming towards me. I hit my arrow to draw the string, and he turns to here and fires instead of all the way around. So you have to get into the habit of running away, turning the camera, tapping forward so he spins around, and then locking on the target again. Very kind of strange. Again, how they got that far, got those kind of weird annoyances through playtesting, I'll never know. They seem like they would have been so simple to resolve.
Warned you.
So what that drum beat was there's I wouldn't call them they're almost like mini achievements. Basically what it was is I killed a certain number of these guys.
That's rich.
Got a mini achievement and got a free skill point is what happened there. So you can see if it's conventional fighting and you're not surprised and they're not in too close, the bow and arrow works quite well. It's when things get tight and you've lost your way and you don't know where to sprint to get some distance. So you got to keep an eye out for chests. They don't show up on your map or anything, and I've played this through quite a few times, so I know where a lot of them are. So now if you watch down to the lower right as I click the button for the first time and start the lockpick moving, you'll notice a red bar. That's the timer. So there you can see it's increasing. And I believe that's all that the lockpick skill gives you, is extends that timer or slows it down. That is one of your skills under Assassin. There, lockpicking time increased by 1 second. So I think the minigame stays exactly the same amount of difficulty, sort of like Oblivion, where even though you don't know how to pick locks, you can pick the strongest lock. Same here. And I think increasing your time to do it just lets you make a mistake and still have a chance of finishing a complex lock. And it also increases your auto pick success, which is just randomly open or not open the lock, basically. Okay, so we've got 4 more attribute points, 5 skill points. Again, I'm going to keep my endurance the same as my level, so I'm just going to put them all in accuracy. And did we actually open that? Yeah, we did. It was a coconut or something, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. So really, there's no need for me to come down here and be doing these fights. I just, out of habit, I come down here now. Get a few more things. Oh, when he kneels down like that, instead of just looting, it means my inventory is full. So he's giving me the option of what to loot. So there's 2 things that'll fill your inventory. Number of slots and, of course, weight. And you can see it was weight that I used up here. So let's dismantle a few things as little as possible. I know these don't sell very well, so we'll go ahead and dismantle these. But they're not very heavy either. These don't sell very well either. I need money more than I need components at the moment. And this is one of those games where each time you sell an item to a vendor, the next one is not worth as much because, of course, a vendor doesn't need 5 axes. So I'm going to dismantle a couple of these. Now this would be a place for multi-shot. See, now he's targeted even though he doesn't look like he is. So that could be one thing that I hadn't considered with multi-shot. It looks like even though there was only 1 target, it did fire both arrows of my multi-shot. So that kind of shows promise. I don't know if the second arrow was just not targeted at all, but if you had, say, 10 arrow multi-shot and then targeted 2 individuals and 5 arrows went into each, that would be good. That would actually be useful. I have a feeling, based on the other aspects of this game that they didn't seem to pay much attention to, I'm betting each target gets 1 shot and then 6 of your arrows just randomly fire out in a fan. So I'm going to go ahead and head back, hand in that first quest now. And as we continue on in this game, I'll be talking less and less about game mechanics, of course, and more about just fighting my way through the game. So this quest asks that I return a component. I actually found that component right away. So let's go ahead. And here's the teleportation screen. Basically, this is me standing on a teleporter. It doesn't show you the one that you're standing on. Here's another teleporter. It's the only active teleporter right now, so.
I assume you found the stone?
Wasn't easy, but I have it.
It was
Excellent.
very easy, actually.
You were right about the Groms. I found a group of them near the bridge with this stone.
Undoubtedly.
A group of 2.
They're often attracted to shiny objects similar to fish. And
Fish aren't
human
shiny.
women.
Neither are human women.
We were fortunate enough to get it back at all.
So, now that you have it, are you or anyone else planning to clue me in as to where I'm going?
Of course, of course. But I'm not the best suited for this explanation. The Prophet will give you the guidance you require while I finish repairing the teleport.
Where can I find her?
She's here.
You handle yourself quite well.
Well, some things come easier than others.
Of course. Your journey starts here. If we are to prevent the catastrophic events that lie ahead, you'll need to unearth Gandahar's intentions and cast light upon the shadow surrounding his newfound power.
Any idea where I should start?
We know little about the Dark Lord before he first appeared 11 years ago. However, recently, rumors have begun to circulate concerning a Tower of Fangs near Hatmandor that may have quartered the evil mage before the Battle of Oswaroth. I suspect that much can be gained from any materials Gandahar may have left behind.
Once I reach Hatmandor, what exactly am I looking for?
There is a resistance movement forming against Gandahar and his forces. They have managed to conceal their identity and location, even from me. Notwithstanding, I am quite certain they cultivate political ties with Hatmandor's criminal underworld. Do what you can in order to contact the resistance. They may be our only insight as to the tower's entrance.
If there's a way in, I'll find it.
I am certain you will.
The stabilizing stone appears to be working, but there's only one way to be certain.
Great. So what you're saying is, I could very well end up at the bottom of the ocean.
No, no, no. The stream seems to be fluctuating between Hatmandor and Bayan, a village between the savannah and Hatmandor. Either way, I'd pack light.
Is there anything else I should know before I leave?
If the stream breaks, your jump could be cut short. In that case, use your map to get reoriented.
I get the overwhelming feeling that this is not going to end well.
I wouldn't worry. Your likelihood for survival is quite high. I will continue my work with the teleport until it returns to full capacity. Now, I'd recommend getting on your way.
Oh, I've lost my hat.
Can you hear me?
That's his sister.
How are you doing this?
We only have a few seconds before the connection breaks.
Wait, Kara, are you all right?
Help me.
Well, that was a useless message. My purpose for being here at all is because I'm trying to help you. Ah, again, my hat's back, and my hair is gone, it would seem.
Please, have you anything to eat? It's been so long since I've had a good meal, I've forgotten how meat tastes.
I don't have much, but take this.
Oh, thank you, sir. It smells amazing.
Why? What happened here?
Drought. I used to live in Aura.